Hi everyone, welcome back to Salman Box. Today we'll be talking about Eid Al Adha or Qurban. Qurban or Eid Al Adha is the day where Muslims sacrifice animals, goat, lamb, buffalo, camel, or anything. They sacrifice these animals, and they give a third of the meat for the poor. One third only, not the whole meat or not even half, because one third is for the family who's giving the sacrifice, and one third is for the person who does the killing of the animals or the sacrifice, and then whatever left, which is one third, for the poor or the needy, which is ridiculous because let's say I am a father, I have a family of four, right? Whatever, I have a family, and then I buy the goat and I sacrifice goat, that little goat, right? I do the sacrifice, I bought the sacrifice, so it means my family will receive one third and I will get one third, and the needy or the poor will get one third. It means two-thirds will come back to me. Am I right? Two-thirds will come back to me. It is so that's why it is ridiculous. But anyway, I want to show you a picture from 2016, from 6 years ago, during the same time in September 2016 in Dhaka, Bangladesh. As you can see, the water is red. This picture, Dhaka flooding again. This not this year. This from 2016. Why are there rivers of blood at Eid? Because they were sacrificing 100,000 animals, and then on the same day it was raining hard. Now the city flooded, all red. Reminds me of Egyptians when they refused to let go the Israelis. Now, this is the picture. But the purpose of this video is not to show you this picture actually. The purpose of this video is I want to show you how Muslims misunderstand the meaning of sacrifice, the meaning of Qurban. They do not understand the story. But it is understandable because Quran is supposed to be the final book, as they claim. Quran missing many things. I want to put the story together side by side from Quran and one from the Bible. First, let us read from the Bible, Genesis 22. Let me read. Sometime later, God tested Abraham, and he said to him, Abraham, here I am, he replied. Then God said, take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on the mountain I will show you. Early the next morning, Abraham got up and loaded his donkey. He took with him two of his servants and his son Isaac. When he had cut enough wood for the burnt offering, he set out for the place God had told him about. On the third day, Abraham looked up and saw the place in the distance. He said to his servants, stay here with the donkey while I and the boy go over there. We will worship and then we will come back to you. Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and placed it on his son Isaac. And he himself carried the fire and the knife. As the boy, as the two of them went on together, Isaac spoke up and said to his father Abraham, Father, yes, my son. Yes, my son, Abraham replied. The fire and the wood are here, Isaac said, But where is the lamb for the burnt offering? Abraham answered, God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son. And the two of them went on together. When they reached the place God had told him about, Abraham built an altar there and arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac and laid him on the altar on top of the wood. Then he reached out his hand and took the knife to slay his son. But the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven, Abraham, Abraham. Here I am, he replied. Do not lay a hand on the boy, he said. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God because you have not withheld and from me your son, your only son. Abraham looked up, and there in a thicket he saw a ram caught by its horn. He went over and took the ram and sacrificed it as a burnt offering instead of his son. I will stop there. Now, the story is very straightforward, mentioning many things. Oh, Abraham, he brought two servants, fire, wood, knife, his son Isaac. Now we can see very clear and straightforward. Now we will take a look the same story from Quran chapter 37 Surah As-Safat verse 99. I will start from verse 99. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Okay, here it is. This you gotta bear it with me. I know it's maybe a little bit too much reading. Please bear it with me so we can understand the difference between Quran and Bible on the same story. And he said, Indeed, I will go where I am ordered by my Lord. He will guide me. I will read the words in brackets today just to make it easier to understand. My Lord, grant me a child from among the righteous. So we gave him good tidings of a forbearing boy. And when he reached with him the age of exertion, he said, Oh, my son, indeed I have seen in a dream that I must sacrifice you. So see what you think. He said, Oh, my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me, if Allah wills, of the steadfast. And when they had both submitted, and he put him down upon his forehead, we called to him, O Abraham, you have fulfilled the vision. Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good. Indeed, this was the clear trial. And we ransomed him with a great sacrifice. And we left for him favorable mention among the later generations. That's all. I will stop there. You see what Quran missing? So many things. The name of the boy, the animal God provided, the two servants, and Quran has failed to mention that it is supposed to be a burnt offering. However, actually, if you ask Muslim scholars, especially from the old days, like Ibn Kathir, maybe those people, they do believe this was burnt offering. And even some Muslim scholars today, they know this burnt offering. But Quran doesn't mention it, it is burnt offering. How they know? How do they know it is burnt offering? Because Genesis 22 says so. But Muslims, regular Muslims, do not know this because they are, quote unquote, forbidden to read the Bible. They told the Muslims the Bible is fake, don't read it. Or sometimes they say, oh, the Bible is like, uh, it has some magic. If you read it and then you will become a Christian. Sometimes like that. But as you can see, when you put the story side by side, the Bible is very clear, very detailed sometimes. And Quran is very Quran missing so many things, right? So now, as I said it earlier, I want to show you how Muslims misunderstand. Because if the story is like this, they don't understand anything. And then, so they're trying to copy Abraham by sacrificing animals. But what they don't understand is the animal is from God. Abraham did not bring this animal. But Muslims today, or every year, they sacrifice animals from themselves. They give 1/3 for the poor and the 2/3 for themselves. Which is, again, this shows how Muslims do not understand, because if the Maulana, if the Imam, if the Sheikh told them to do this, they just follow. They will just follow. It is very clear that even without reading Bible, if you just read Quran, one thing very clear in Quran about this, God provided the animal. Surah Safat, verse 107. Surah Safat, verse 107. And we ransomed him with a great sacrifice. Who is this we? Allah. So Allah gave the great sacrifice. And Muslims, they think they're mimicking Abraham when they're doing this thing, sacrificing animals. But they're not. They forgot one important point. Very important point. It is not about God stopped Abraham for slaying his son, but it is about God himself provide the sacrifice. And they replaced that very important point by providing the sacrifice themselves. Now you see. I hope you understand what I've been trying to tell you here. This is understandable because Islam is like a spirituality missing spirit. So everything is just rituals. Islam is a spirituality without spirit. Without the spirit, only rituals. Blind rituals. They don't know what it means. Oh yeah, we're sacrificing animals like Abraham did. But they forgot, like I said, they forgot a very important point. That sacrifice 4,500 years ago was provided by God himself. Just like 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago, again, God provided the sacrifice himself on the cross. Well, I hope whoever listened to this understand my point, will understand better about Bible and Quran, and can see the difference between Bible and Quran and understand more. And for those who believe God provided the sacrifice, God bless you. And for those who are sacrificing animal today and tomorrow, if you are in Canada, God bless you all. Have a nice life.